What are the important things if you're the news? Like, here's what I would like to see focused on.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What are the mechanics of this audit?
Mm-hmm.
How is this audit being conducted? It seems awfully quick. I've never heard of an audit that goes in and 2 days later and like, this is a criminal operation. Like they've uncovered a cartel. It's very easy to go in and pick a program. You know, they'll say they're spending $15 million a year on condoms for the Taliban. And you're like, I'm pretty sure the Taliban don't fuck that much. Like,
No.
I just can't.
That's one way to look at it, but
Right.
probably true. Yeah.
So what they've done is they've taken the mantle of efficiency, right? Which I think a lot of people feel like is long overdue in government.
Mm-hmm.
Uncovering waste and fraud and abuse. But it seems like it's a Trojan horse for an ideological reordering.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to know what the mechanics of this are. And I haven't seen much of it.
I would as well. I would also like to know, how do they know they've destroyed the data that they pulled out when they had access to it? I'd also like to know, what can Congress exactly do? I mean, if we're calling on them to do things and Democrats are in the minority, they have limited power. What should they push to do?
Right.
I mean, should there be a push to subpoena people from DOGE? I think so. I mean, these are some of the things. Yes, I've lived in Washington and worked here on and off for a long time, but we've never been in this exact scenario before. So the piece that I'm most interested in is what now, right? What are the levers that can be used? Obviously, the courts have been active. How many of these cases could go to the Supreme Court? They're only going to probably pick maybe a few. I don't know, but that's what legal experts say. Which ones? And what does that mean for executive power? These are the questions I also have that I think, to me, you know, one of the I don't know if it was a wake up call, but one of the things I've thought a lot about since the election was, if we're out there every day and screaming, fascism, constitutional crisis, the world is ending, it's like, well, it's not answering people's questions, right? If they're ending the show and that's all I'm screaming at them, what did they learn, or what did they gain from the experience of watching the show? And now, as you know, sometimes you have people on and you ask them these questions and they don't answer them, or they can't answer them, or they don't have the information, and that's fine. But in this moment, as it's so fast moving, I also feel this interest, but also responsibility to try to kind of pull out, what are the levers that can be done? What are the checks on power that can still be utilized?